So you just bought your first gen 4Runner. If it's on Bring a Trailer, if it's on Facebook Marketplace, or if it's even on Craigslist, even though barely anybody uses that website anymore, congratulations. Now if it's got 37-inch tires and it's beat to crap, this video is not for you because you already got all these mods and more. But if you bought a semi-nice one that doesn't need a ton of work and is running, and you just want to spruce it up and make it a better 4Runner, this is the video for you. In this video, it's going to be a mix of mods that will make it better looking, more functional, and more fun. Because let's be honest, that's the reason why we picked the first gen over the second, third, fourth, or fifth. We wanted that removable top and we wanted it fun. First mod that you probably should do to this, unless it's already done, is buy better tires. These cars, you know, they're old, they probably haven't had tires changed in a while. Like when I got mine, they were dry rotting. New tires are the way to go, and depending on the tire, they can make your new old 4Runner look a lot better. When I got mine, they had 3rd gen wheels, which were ugly as crap, and they had like 30s on them. I changed those out. I got an original set of wheels for it. They look a lot better. They're 15s instead of 17s. Big wheels on an old truck just do not look good. So stay around that 15-inch range and go buy yourself some 32s. 32s is the biggest size of tire you can get without modifying your car, and that's the way I like it. I know some people like to stick 37s and trim the crap out of their fenders, but they're kind of getting up there in price and they're becoming more of a collector's car, so most likely you're not going to want to do that if it's not already done. My personal favorite are the BF Goodrich KO2s, and on one side of the tire they have the white lettering, and one side of the tire they have just the regular black lettering. Most people with this gen 4Runner like the white lettering on the outside, but most people with newer 4Runners usually have it on the inside. It's your choice. I like it on the outside. It adds to that 80s styling. But this, not only you make the 4Runner look a lot better, but also you don't have to worry about blowouts on the highway. And the second part on this list is because I know exactly why you bought this 4Runner. It's to have fun, go off-roading, and most importantly, the reason why you didn't pick a second gen, the reason why you didn't pick a third, fourth, or fifth is because you wanted the removable top. But the removable top is like almost 200 pounds, I think. And it is not fun to remove if you're just going out for a day, unless you have a garage you can keep it in and just have the top off all the time. And that was the plan when I bought my 4Runner. The first day I bought it, I wanted to take that top off. But not only did I not have friends on call to take the top off when I wanted to drive without it, but there's also a ton of plastic parts in the way from taking it off if you have those OEM plastics that cover the bolt holes. So it's a big pain in the ass, and it took me over a year to take the damn top off. If you don't want this to be you, the second thing you should buy is a soft topper, because it is one of the best things you can add to your 4Runner to make it more fun. And if not tires, if your tires are already good, I think this is the first mod you should get because it makes the vehicle so much more fun and you can actually use it for the reason why you bought this vehicle. It has 3 different modes. You can just either have the back window up, you can have the sides and the back window up, or you can have the top down completely. There's another brand that makes them. I'm not really sure what's going on with them. They're called Kilatory Tops. The guy who owns it is selling the brand, so I don't know if they're even making them anymore, but it doesn't go all the way down, and that's a big turnoff for a lot of 4Runner owners. And they also look like crap. I mean, look at the back of this thing. It just looks terrible. But yeah, I wouldn't even buy one of them used. I just go straight to soft topper. It's awesome. I have one. Now, don't get your hopes up too much. It's not like a Miata top. If you ever had a Miata where you just throw it down and you're good to go. Takes about 5 to 10 minutes to take down, but it's way better than getting 2 of your friends to take off this 200-pound top with you. So once you get the BF Goodrich KO2s and you now get your soft topper on there, your 4Runner is gonna look like this, and now you're feeling pretty special. You can actually use it the way you wanted to, and you can actually take it a little bit off-road, but then you hit your next big problem. The rear of these vehicles like to sag, and you might bottom out. And that's the reason why I picked this as a third thing you should do, and that is buy a 2-inch lift. Now don't buy the rough country one, that one's garbage. A lot of the other lifts are garbage too. The one that I've seen most people pick and have the best reviews is the OME, Old Man EMU lift kit, and it's like from Australia. So you know it's a real deal because it's made from the land down under. That probably was not an Australian accent. Takes a while to get to you, so if you're gonna buy it, I bought mine from Rocky Road Outfitters. Mine took, I think, 3 months to get to me. It was a long wait and I was very excited, but once I got on there, it was amazing, and that video will be out soon, if not already. And I think it adds more than 2 inches, but they're just being safe and saying it's 2 inches. I love it, and I think the stance of it is just perfect. If you go any more, it kind of looks like a monster truck, and it takes away from that classic styling. But also, if you just have the stock suspension, it looks like a dog trying to poop because the rear end is just so low to the ground. This is a lift you should get. Unless you're going for an expensive long travel kit or you're going for a SAS, this is the way to go for the third mod you should do. For the fourth thing you should do to your brand new old 4Runner is buy a second gen or third gen rear spoiler. And this is only if you disregard buying the soft topper. If you want to keep the hardtop on there. This is almost necessary to just enjoy this 4Runner for the purposes that it's used for. One of the biggest things about the 4Runners, and they even still have it to this day, is that the rear window rolls down. Now, if you want to enjoy that at all, you've got to buy the 2nd gen or 3rd gen rear spoiler, because if you don't, all of the gas fumes are going to go straight into the vehicle and straight into your brain, and it's going to kill you, and you're going to become dumb driving this thing. You don't want that to happen. Pretty much, I don't know how this thing works, but it does some wind and science stuff where it just blocks the gas fumes from coming in your vehicle. I know I need one, but the only problem is I'm kind of scared of drilling into my top, because, you know, they're kind of hard to come by. Not really, because they're really cheap when you do come by one, but at the same time, one in my condition is pretty hard to find. But I've heard these do wonders for the people that do put them on their vehicle. And if you don't like the style of it, get used to it, because there's no other way around it to fix this issue. And the 5th and last thing that you need to do is fix up your interior. Interior parts for these cars are hard to come by, especially seats. For some reason, when I bought my 4Runner, it looked like a dog digged up a bone in every single seat, because all of them were torn to shreds, and finding replacements was definitely hard. These continue to rise in price just with the vehicles, so if you don't have an interior piece like seats, like an inclinometer, like any of that stuff, I would definitely buy that now before it raises in price even more. If you're missing some of the smaller stuff, I recommend checking out preserverad.com. They 3D print a bunch of 4Runner parts, and they continually come out with new things. So if you're looking for rear seat hinge covers, vents, because that is one of the most common plastic parts to break in this car, or any other little trim piece, make sure to check them out, because they probably have it. But yeah, after you finish doing all 5 of these mods, you will have a semi-nice 4Runner. You might have some patina on the outside, you might need to repaint it, but you're gonna have some nice wheels, the lift, soft top, and a nice interior, and you're gonna be able to drive your 4Runner. And if you thought I was gonna say maintenance first, who gives a crap about maintenance? You have a 22 RE in your 4Runner, and if you don't, you made a big mistake already. Mine is leaking for the engine, the transmission, the engine, and the transmission, and then the engine again. And as long as you top it up, you'll do fine. But in all seriousness, it's a very reliable engine. So if there's nothing catastrophically wrong with it, you should be good. So hope you guys did enjoy the top 5 first mods that I would do to a 1st gen 4Runner. I know everybody's gonna have different tastes, and I know some people are gonna say you should have done this, this, or that. It's up to personal taste. You're watching my video. Let me say what I wanna say, dude. Calm down in the comments here. But if you did like the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord if you like to talk about cars or play some video games. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.